assurance, inspection, and testing systems. Policy aims also to include the introduction of regulations covering quality standards, safe use, and the disposal of used petroleum products. The efficient use of the oil berth and the safe discharge of petroleum products at the Banjul port is also a policy priority. For the development and utilization of energy resources, the exploration of petroleum started way back in the 1950s. The Gambia lies within a sedimentary basin with proven oil reserves. Geological investigations have indicated the existence of hydrocarbon resources.
The Gambia is part of the MSGBC basin, which is the Mauritania, Gambia, Senegal, Guinea-Bissau, and the Guinea-Conakry basin. And over time, it has been proven that this is an area that is known and has proven sources of hydrocarbons.
As far back as 1956, exploration started with seismic surveys that continued some 2 decades later. Drilling took place in 1960 when British Petroleum drilled 2 onshore wells with oil and gas shows in Cretaceous sediments. 19 years later, Chevron drilled 1 offshore well with gas shows in Cretaceous sediments. It was not until 2003 that a 500 square kilometer 3D survey was conducted.
Also, we have a very open door policy with the Office of the President, which is important and critical, because in negotiation you need to be able to, get instructions quickly and finalize. And this is why the President, as the Minister of Petroleum, is also very important, since we can quickly do a note, a minute, and send it to the Office of the President and get a response the same day.
In order to assess the petroleum resources of the Gambia, the government continues to render its unflinching support to hydrocarbon exploration and exploitation of oil and gas by foreign companies.
These are all seismic lines that have been drawn. So there's a lot of interest in this block A2 and A5, and also in A3 and A6. Already A2, A5, a company that we have been negotiating with, is coming in the next 2 weeks to do an environmental impact assessment here. A lot of companies have expressed interest in exploration in the Gambia. The 4 available offshore blocks all have companies that we are negotiating with right now at the moment. As a precondition to licensing, we have what we call an environmental impact assessment, which has to be done. It is a must in our petroleum law. It's a must. So right now we have 2 companies that are going to embark on environmental impact assessments on the acreages that they are going to license. Once this is done to our satisfaction, we try to enter into more detailed negotiations and finalize the negotiations with the signing of a license.
The incentives for prospective explorers worldwide are broad and varied. The Gambia's peace and perfect stability is the first and strongest guarantee of success for any foreign investor, whilst functional institutions and effective legal framework provide security for businesses and their owners.
Any investor that comes into this country and in this business is well protected through the Gambia Investment Promotion and Free Zones Agency Act. All the incentives that are given to private operators are also given to operators in the oil industry. In addition to that, we do negotiate fiscal terms and conditions that are of benefit to both parties, both the country and also to the oil company.
For those interested in investing in petroleum in the Gambia, there is a 30-year license term with a 6-year exploration period extensible to another 10 years.
The terms and conditions of our licenses are very, very flexible, but they are in line with usual industry practice. We've compared ours with licenses obtaining elsewhere in the sub-region and also in other sister countries, and we've realized that we are within. Ours are flexible in terms of offering good incentives to investors, but at the same time, in terms of the revenue sharing aspect, we are also within average.
There is provision for a royalty and tax system, whilst production sharing is also a negotiable option. The terms and conditions of any agreement are flexible, accompanied by signature, development and production bonuses. Options of a 10% participation by the state enhance the prospects of petroleum investment in the Gambia, where all equipment related to operations are exempted from import duty. For now and the future, the Gambia is committed to fostering local and international collaboration to facilitate the attainment and implementation of its energy goals and strategies. The government seeks to nurture linkages with sub-regional and regional energy initiatives to facilitate the accrual and substantial benefits to the people. It is particularly poised to pursue the development of technologies and human resources to enhance the Gambia's potential in the provision and use of energy-efficient and environmentally friendly technologies for national energy supplies.
Lewato programme yu bore la buñ leen di isil alxamis bu nekk ci GRTS dama ne ànd leen nag Linguère GRTS mu isil leen lamba yi nga xam ne moom ngeen soxla dina fekki nag borekat yi ci seen tàggatukaay yaram yi waaye tamit dina waxtaan ak ñi nga xam ne ñoo xam lambi démba ak lambi tey programme bi nag dinañ leen ko isil alxamis bu nekk ci juróom-ñetti waxtu yees genn wàll ci ngoon bi ci juróom-ñeenti lii di pour fee jàpp ne kii nga xam ne mooy nduggi woon yoo bi galgal na ko daaneel na ko ndaw Linguère xaritu mbir yi yaa daan maa daan moo daan coow li bëri na xarale yu bees dekkil cosaan le waat